Thank you. I've been reading a great deal lately about the condition of this country, and I suppose you have too. Everywhere I go, people express the feeling that things aren't going so well. They raise the question, what are we going to do? Well, personally, I'm a confirmed optimist. I believe in the American people, and I believe with all my heart that we will overcome all our difficulties. We always have, and unless our heritage is run out, which I don't believe for a moment, we will continue to overcome. But that doesn't mean we can turn our backs on these serious problems. I have begun to wonder about the lack of discipline in American life today. It is said that this is the most undisciplined generation in our national history. There are riots on college campuses. There are riots in the streets. Is the authority of the United States to be questioned by its own people? What is the trouble in this country today? More after this word. Where does the trouble begin in this country? In my humble judgment, the fault is not in Washington, the state capitol, nor in City Hall. It is in the home. In the last 2 or 3 decades, American parents in large numbers have abandoned the art of constructive parental discipline. A child is entitled to loving, but he's also entitled to firm discipline, and the two go together. If parents don't provide it, the child is denied something worth more than silver and gold and stocks and bonds. Because if he doesn't learn to be disciplined with love in the home, he is going to be disciplined without love by the community later on. What chance has a youngster who has grown up in a home where not only was there no discipline, but where morality and love were also lacking? What about a young person who was raised in an affluent home where the parents were fighting all the time, yelling at each other, calling each other profane names? What about a child who has seen infidelity being openly practiced by his mother or father or both? What are you going to say about a young person who sees his parents dead drunk? What are you going to say about young people who hear their parents discussing ways of cheating the government on taxes, or maligning the president, or expressing contempt for the laws? What do you expect young people to become? Law-abiding citizens? No, they will be full of hate. They will dislike the culture they have been reared in, and maybe even their own country. This doesn't mean that there aren't thousands upon thousands of good, strong homes in this country where people do know how to raise children to become not grown babies yelling for something, but real men with a philosophy of human life. The great majority of our young people are very much all right. If we want our children to be honest to goodness people, then we must be honest to goodness parents ourselves.